Kings, before we get to Christmas next week, well, and truly, we've got to talk Baldo Man once more after all the shit we had dropped last week. We can start with the talk of Nick's favorite movie, American Beauty. While I knew of the movie by name, I had not known or did not wish to know the plot prior to Nick speaking of how Kevin Spacey's character was his guidestone and how he was a bitch for not going through with the ending. Having read the plot on Wikipedia, I can very strongly say that I would not want to run adjacent in any measure to Kevin beyond that we both breathe air. It even visibly weirded out Baldo Daddy Dick, so that should be a pretty good indicator of where Nick's Mach 5 descent has gone to. Nick also had a therapy session on his stream a couple days ago, but it seems it wasn't for him. Granted, it did make the two people Nick invited on want to seek therapy for the levels of discomfort he subjected them to, so I guess it did become one. I can't say it seemed foreign to have people bear a look of forlorn and disdain towards Nick espousing his sexual conquests like they're the legal triumphs he never had.
What the fuck? What the fuck is that? No, get away from me!
But it was refreshing to see people not want to encourage Nick's wet-brained behavior with any level of positive reinforcement. But on to what I think is the biggest swerve of the Coomer arc, barring the lull suit being dismissed. MANdy, whom I have referred to as wife number 3 for a hot minute, is not who they claim to be. Baldo's Gate, a true king, posted a lengthy and highly extensive post detailing how much in every photo used by MANdy was stolen from somewhere, and even down to data and math I couldn't understand. For the sake of hilarity, I'm going to operate under the assumption that MANdy is a man that catfished not only Nick, but the entire locals. Again, I'd be surprised if it wasn't for the fact you had grown men posting their ass, some with bottles in them, and queers trying to swing the dudes their way. I'd also feel bad for C. Goody, who allegedly had a relationship with MANdy if he wasn't a degenerate and an all-around cunt that's in a teenage girl's DMs. But hey, it's not like Nick's possibly done anything promiscuous with another man, right?
Who cares if MANdy is really a dude? Do you know how much shit I've allegedly done with dudes at gay 90s while rolling on Molly? I'm joking because I'm extremely gay, but I may have done some acts of a certain nature with men just to keep the absolute armada of women away from me. No, I didn't read the thread either, so I know nothing of how Baldo's Gate used math and data from the photos to determine all the photos used were taken from different websites or a photo taken of a computer monitor. Plus, there's no way she's a catfish. Have you seen MANdy? Do you know MANdy? MANdy has the best tits in the world. Better than our wives just because they're on her body that's left in shambles. Leave her at home and take the Coomer cabal for brambles. Fuddbusters won't be coming with, though, as they were not enthralled by my retelling of stories of how our wife bought me lingerie because I'm not gay, but I'm gay funny, haha, and the underwear parties I hosted at my old college dorm. No, it's not ironic given my current circumstances and alleged actions. Don't give the Karen Farmers and Josh any ideas. I know it's hard enough trying to get a couple thousand retards to find an ISP that doesn't shit on them, but they just need to apologize and I can grant them access to the Baldo network. It will open many doors and holes to mainstream attention as the Baldo network is funded by pro-Israel companies. Jason of TGA being the only fucking person giving me money anymore asked if I was Kevin Spacey in American Beauty. Would I have really done it? I mean, I already answered this, but I probably would, but wouldn't because I'm still gay, but there's a non-0% chance I would. I mean, I know Dick and Vito would too. Drexel would 1000% support me as we'd be saving precious lives from being sex trafficked. No, MANdy is not a troon, so do not compare her to Heron of Alexandria and Drexel. There is no through line here. It's all homosexually happenstance and yet another image you're forcing onto me, you prude incels. Why don't you go join the Karens and wait for my Rumble renewal to start being negotiated?